Okay, so there's a lot we all disagree on, but one thing we do agree on is checking this vital piece of technology, especially social media, can be harmful to teens' mental health. At least that's the latest research. In fact, a lot of social media companies are getting scrutinized, and a lot of people are watching them more closely because of this effect on children. So Congress is actually involved now in the idea of dropping a platform that Instagram tried to launch, which was Instagram Kids. But organizations like the Log Off movement, which we're about to introduce you to, are taking a closer look at platforms like TikTok and young users' use of social media. We can't forget Snapchat and all the other sites. So Emma Lemke is a freshman at Washington University and co-founder of the Log Off movement. First of all, Emma, thank you for waking up with us. I know it's kind of early there.
Well, thank you so much for having me.
This is exciting. I read a little bit about you. I went on your website. The Log Off movement started with you thinking about how looking at your phone, checking social media was actually affecting you emotionally, psychologically. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Absolutely. So like a lot of teens in my generation, Gen Z, I got social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, around 5th grade, which is such a huge developmental period for a lot of teens. And during that period, instead of having those really important conversations where I could learn interactions and I could learn really how to exist as a growing up female, I flocked to these apps to find connection where I'd never found it. So as someone with an anxiety disorder and OCD, those were heavily triggered within these apps. Also, as a female, I felt my general sense of self and self-image completely deteriorate. I felt more anxious, more just depressed, and really still flocking to these apps, even though the interactions I was having with them were completely parasitic. But yet there is that FOMO, that fear of missing out, that kept me going back in. So eventually, my 9th grade year, I hit a breaking point when I'd really been using social media for 5 hours a day, every day for the past how many years. And I asked myself, why am I allowing these apps to have so much control over me when I value control? And that one question really snowballed and led me to find a plethora of research that showed the correlation between mental health degradation and the increase in just self-image degradation for young females, and an increased use in social media. So then from there, I came up with the idea of Log Off to kind of create that community and that space to have conversations regarding social media and its multifaceted nature.
Well, you've obviously thought about this and done a lot of research on this, but what does Log Off really do? I know you guys have a blog and you talk about the conversations surrounding exactly what you're talking about, but are you asking that young people turn their phones off? Or are you asking them to have balance in their use of social media?
And that's a great question. So Log Off in general is just, we see it as a community and space for young teens to get together, discuss the multifaceted nature of social media, and promote the healthier usage of it. I see it largely as just this community to really work and empower teens to have this conversation about digital well-being that is so stigmatized, and to promote digital consciousness, which is just the basic understanding that the apps you enter into are not built to protect you. But in general, what we say to teens is, you know, log off is just a tagline. We want you to log off of the parasitic relationships that are really mainstream for teens to have with social media, and instead look to find ways to really interact with it in better ways. So whether that is logging off for some people, that it could be, but for others, it might just be limiting screen time and putting in boundaries to really protect yourself within these algorithms.
Very, very wise beyond your years, and exciting to see what you guys will do next. I'm inspired by what you're working on. Really quick, because we're out of time, where can people find out more?
People can find out more on our website, logoffmovement.org, and on our Instagram, ironically, where we use it in a healthier way, Log Off Movement.
All right. Yeah, social media is not going anywhere, but it is nice to try to see if we can find a healthier balance between online and IRL. Thank you so much, Emma, for joining us.
Thank you.